What if I told you time was never real? Every decision you make, every mistake, every victory, someone may already have written it down. And somewhere outside reality, the TVA is watching. Loki thought he was a god who could escape anything. But after stealing the Tesseract, he discovered something terrifying. There was an organization beyond space and time. The Time Variance Authority. But here's the terrifying part. The TVA doesn't protect time. It controls which version of reality gets to exist. Inside the TVA, time behaves differently. Agents can walk through centuries while only minutes pass elsewhere. They monitor the so-called sacred timeline, eliminating branches whenever someone creates a reality they aren't supposed to. And Loki discovers that even the TVA's workers don't truly understand who controls them. Then Loki discovers the biggest secret. The people enforcing destiny may have been victims of destiny themselves. Loki begins questioning everything. If the TVA decides which timeline survives, then free will becomes an illusion. Every alternate Loki, every different universe, every possible future could exist simultaneously, and somewhere beyond these timelines is a power capable of seeing them all. But what happens when Loki realizes there isn't just one reality? There are infinite versions of him. In one universe, Loki is a villain. In another, a hero. In another, something completely different. The TVA's greatest fear isn't Loki himself. It's the possibility that infinite realities create infinite possibilities. And eventually, one reality will destroy the others. And that's when Loki faces a choice no god should ever have to make. Control reality or sacrifice himself to save it. Loki finally understands the TVA's true problem. You can't control every timeline forever. Someone has to hold the multiverse together. And Loki realizes that. The person who once wanted to rule everything may have to give up everything instead. Because the greatest punishment for Loki isn't death. It's an eternity where nobody remembers the sacrifice he made. So Loki takes his place at the center of the timelines, not as a king, not as a conqueror, but as the guardian of infinite realities. The TVA continues watching the branches, while Loki sits beyond time itself, holding the multiverse together. And perhaps that's the real irony of Loki's story. The god who spent his life wanting to control his destiny finally became the one who gave everyone else the freedom to choose theirs. But the question remains, if Loki is watching every timeline, who is watching Loki?